Okay, so this should be similar to the current X2 and X4s. And then you have to remove this panel and this panel. I'm going to leave the seat installed for now and see if we can work around it, but I'm going to have to remove it later. Pretty simple. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Torx head, size 4. I'm going to remove these. Yep. Take these side panel and fender well out as one piece. It'll save you a lot of aggravation versus trying to take them out separately. Fasteners here. And if you have access to the back side of them, I usually just squeeze them, get some friction. Then there's another 10mm bolt from the cab. Slide the seat forward, and it's right here. And then you have the two 10mm down here. So we have that plastic free. So that's your CVT. Just to show you guys, if you ever swamp your CVT, there's a drain plug right there, and you can't access it from underneath. So it looks like we're gonna have to remove the seat. Let me start doing that. Remove the seat. We're gonna pull the seat bottom off. Get that aside. And then you have 4 12mm bolts here. You also have them here. I'm going to remove the I'm going to remove these 4 just in case, and then keep the slider intact. Get your seatbelt out of the way. Seat comes right out. Next, I'm going to remove all these push fasteners around here. You have 2 Torx bolts right here. Remove those and get this panel off. This comes off. There you go. Removed. You got to remove your snorkels, your intake snorkel here, and then your exhaust snorkel there. So I've already loosened up the snorkel. You have that one. Once you look at the size of that, that's like sewer pipe right there. It's just so massive. So that's the exhaust redirector that cools the coils right there. Pretty beefy. So next we're going to remove these perimeter 10mm bolts, put it on a CVT cover. On the previous generations, you had to remove the seat bracket I'm going to see if there's clearance to do that without removing the seat bracket. If there isn't, then we'll have to remove that. So I took all the CVT cover bolts off, and I am going to have to remove the seat bracket to get it all the way out. So I've loosened all my seat bracket bolts, and you want to remove this clip and then just insert a screwdriver here, undo the seat belt clip, and then we have 4 bolts. 2 down here, one up front here, and one up top. So 4 bolts. Zip tie here. And one thing I love about Yamaha engineers is they install reusable zip ties. You don't need to cut the zip tie, just depress the ratcheting tab. It comes right out. So once that seat bracket's out of the way, cross my fingers here. Take some shoehorning to get it out. But there's your RMAX sheave. Look how beautiful she is. Right away you're going to see those cooling fins. Look at that secondary cooling fin here. You get this out of the holder. You have it, folks. Very first look at the RMAX CVT.